Something big is coming, and a lot of people are talking more about the war than anything else. Um, I watch a lot of political YouTube channels, and one of the biggest things that's coming is fertilizer is going to triple, and among other things in that. I guess a good amount of the fertilizer is made in China, and it's getting harder and harder to get. So, like anything, supply and demand, fertilizer gets hard to get. How does that affect you? Well, the vegetables, the fruit, and everything that's in the grocery store goes up. It ends up costing the farmer more, and then the farmer ends up charging the grocery store more, and then you pay more. And gas prices are going up, so now we pay more for that. If you were eating beans and rice before all this happened, and now the gas prices are going up, you're not even going to be eating beans. And all I see our government doing is sending billions and billions of money to Ukraine because God knows we got to help those people. And I see Americans starving and tightening their belts more and more every week. And I don't see anybody helping them. People that are on disability live on $600 to $800 a month. Old age pensioners are living $600 to $800 a month, um, and they're not eating very good. Really sad. Now, too many people, all they do is watch prepper channels. You'll notice a billionaire or a millionaire, they diversify their money. They'll basically put 10% in stocks, 10% into real estate, 10% into somebody else, just a generalization. And they don't keep all their money in one house, basically. A little here, a little there. Well, you should be living your life the same way. You shouldn't be looking at 100% prepper channels and probably, I don't know, 90, 95% are just full of shit. It's like propaganda. And you're poisoning your brain by doing so. What you should be is opening your mind up. You should read a book at least once a week and not about prepping. And you should watch other types of videos, geopolitical science, other things to expand your brain. Now, your brain is a muscle, just like the muscles in your arms. If you don't use it, you get stupid. If you do use it and it makes it hard, then you actually get smarter. Your brain's a muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. And that is something you should be thinking about. If all you do is watch prepper channels and prepping is 100% your way and nothing else, then you're going to have a sad little life. You really are. There has to be more to life than just prepping. You have to have hobbies. You have to have things that make you smile, things that like going out to dinner with your wife or your kid or yourself. If you can't afford to go out for dinner, then do other things. Do a picnic out back, do a picnic on the side of your property. Um, Change life up. Take a picnic, take your pickup truck and go for a drive. Throw a couple blankets in the back, set up a barbecue, and have a 4 or 5 hour deal. These are a lot of things I've done. You can't just talk about prepping. You can't just talk about the war. You can't. There's really not much to talk about the war anymore. I mean, there's so much propaganda. I've never seen so much propaganda in my life. And I can turn my computer into a Russian computer and see what they're seeing in Russia. And the propaganda there is just as bad here. Now, one thing to consider, I see a lot of people talking about, oh, Biden's got no balls. Biden should be going in there. I just shake my head when I see people talk like that. It's almost like they missed school or they didn't get a history lesson. Understand something. Anybody that has nuclear power has never ever shot one bullet toward another country that had nuclear power. Ever. Never. That was one of the bonuses of having nuclear power. The United States knew if they went in Iraq, Russia's not going to stick their nose in. Russia knows that being they went into Ukraine, we're not going to stick our nose in. Now, nobody knows what's going to happen in time with NATO and everything. If something's going to happen there, that's going to be touch and go. Everybody believes a nuke's going to go off. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. But nobody's ever fought a shot at another country that has nuclear weapons. Remember that. Ever. So if all you do is prep 110%, and there's a lot of yous out there doing that, I feel sorry for you. You're really not enjoying life. Go out back and look at the stars. Stop stressing over everything that's going on. I don't have enough food. I'm not ahead far enough on my bills. Trust me, it's going to work itself out. I'm 57 years old. It's worked itself out all my years. You may starve a little bit, but it's going to work itself out. Don't make prepping 110% your life. Now, you are going to reach an age to where you stop prepping. You're going to reach, like I'm 57, you're going to reach an age to where you get maybe 50. You're going to start saying, well, I think enough's enough. I'm probably going to be dead soon. I should enjoy a little bit of my life before I go. I did all that prepping for what? Something to think about. Now, I do not regret prepping in any shape or form. I have used my preps a lot. I really have. And there's been times I didn't have, any clients for 3 or 4 months, and we had to eat the preps I had. And when we had to do that, it gave me a whole new perspective on what I needed to put away. You only eat so much macaroni and so much rice, and you start to say, boy, I'm going to have to put away some stews or something. You find out real quick. But you should think like a millionaire. I'm going to put this much percentage in the preps. I'm going to put this much percentage into enjoying my life. I'm going to put this much percentage into whatever. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether you're going on vacation to Disney or whether you're going camping or whether you're spending your money on preps. If you do anything 100%, it's wrong and it's too much. If all you do is go on vacation constantly, 100% of the time, work, vacation, that's no life. If all you do is work and prep, work and prep, work and prep, that's no life. Learn new skills. Learn how to sew. Learn how to crochet. Learn how to do a few things. Learn how to train your dog. There are all kinds of things you can learn that does not cost money. And you just might enjoy yourself. Or you might learn a skill. Who knows, that makes money one day. But one thing's for sure, you can't do prepping 100% and live to do it. That's no life. That's an addiction, is what that is. And so a lot of your preppers will say, well, that's my life. And when death comes calling and their family liquidates everything, it was all for nothing. So think about that. There's a lot more to life than prepping. There's a lot more to life than worrying about what's happening in Ukraine with Russia. Whatever happens is going to happen. So get out, do a little bit, and for God's sakes, don't let prepping become your life, or you're not going to have a life. Catch you guys on the next one.